this computer. Okay. Now I'm gonna hide that panel and then we're good to go. I'll start this thing. Okay. All right. Welcome to the Getting Started Properly training. This is for new people that are just coming on board to kind of give them an idea of how to get started, just get started on the right track right out of the gate, know exactly what to do from day one. It's just a real short explanation. I'm going to do a detailed uh, compensation plan overview every week. We did one this morning. I sent out the recording. It was the very first one. And so I still need to make changes to that PowerPoint, and we're going to sweeten it up a little bit, and then we'll announce a date when the second one I'll do next week. I don't know what day, but you'll get an email on it. So let's go through this real quick. So here are all the company phone calls and Zooms that they do, and you can find these. Oh, let me get out of here. Meeting controls. You can find these on petsystemguide.com. Petsystemguide.com. Make sure you write that down. Petsystemguide.com. When you go there and you scroll down a little, you want to watch this video. This is Kristen on how to get started properly. And in here, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see here is the company calendar on all the weekly events with the links right there. So you can take those and you can copy them and put them in your calendar, and you'll be good to go. Here's the Alpha Planner, and we're gonna talk about that a little bit today. So there's a lot of information in here. When you go to petsystemguide.com, if you click on Brand Advocate Resources, over here you'll see a link to the studies on our strain of the mushroom. Here's the pet food documentary. And as you scroll down, here's a complete product guide. Download the product flyer, product brochure, and then there is lots of videos. Now, all of these videos are in your app. You want to make sure that you download the marketing app that the company provides for us. And all these videos are in there. But this is a great place to review everything right on your computer. There's testimonials, all kinds of things in there. Here's a bunch of images. So you can grab these images. I'm on a PC, so I wouldn't know how to do it on an Apple machine, but on a PC, you just right click and you can copy the image or save the image as, and then you can post it on social media or send it to a friend. These are kind of fun to play with. And then here are testimonials. And you can do the same thing with these testimonials. You can right click it and you can save it, or you can copy the image and paste it into your social media. I've been putting these in my video editing software and making videos out of them. And I just read the testimonial and I create videos with them. But there's quite a few in here. These are really neat. They're fun to read. Here's more testimonials. More testimonials. Here's some flyers, some more pictures that you can use in social media to post or send in text to your friends. Here's some flyers that you can download. These are PDFs that you can download. This is a good one here. This is the mushroom chart. And then this is the 1 through 8 presentation that the company uses when they do any kind of presentation. They always use this 1 through 8. And here's the script. So you could put two of these out, sit at a table, coffee in a coffee shop with a friend, and you could just read the script to them. And it goes through steps 1 through 8. It's real simple. Here's the Alpha Planner. And this is something that we're going to utilize. This is something we're going to talk a lot about because during the month of April, you have an opportunity to earn a $200 bonus uh, by identifying year 3 only. And I went over that earlier today. So there's a lot of great stuff in here. Here's a little one page of the compensation plan, some more flyers, and some more pictures. A lot of stuff in here. So make sure that you take advantage of that. PetSystemGuide.com. Now let's get out of here. Let's go back to our PowerPoint. Now, on enrolling a new brand advocate or influencer, what you're going to do is you're going to send them your website. So my username is Shroom Boost. So this is my site. So I would just copy this and send it to them in a text or whatever. But this link to your site, it's also in the app, in the company marketing app. So what I normally do is I just go to the marketing app and send it from there. Everything I do in the marketing app. But let me show you what that looks like. So if somebody's going to enroll, you send them your link so they go to your site. And what they do is if they want to be a customer, they just click shop. But if they want to be a brand advocate or an influencer, they just click on join us right here. They click on join us, and then they have a choice. They can become a brand advocate or they can become an influencer. Both of these positions, there's no product auto ship requirement to earn commissions. The only requirement to earn commissions is a $14.99 monthly platform fee. That's it. So then they would choose the advocate gets paid on 2 levels. The influencer gets paid on 9 levels, plus bonuses, plus infinity bonus, plus profit sharing. So it doesn't really make sense to do the brand advocate. To me, it makes sense to do the brand influencer. So they would click that button, and then they would select their pack. This $4.99 pack and this $9.99 pack, these are customizable. Don't pay any attention to the pictures. That's not what comes in the pack. You're going to build the pack yourself. You're going to be able to choose what you want. You could do half pet and half human, or you could do all human. It's up to you. And then these other packs, this intro pack is basically all pet product pretty much. And this product, this $1.99 pack is all human product, but you're only getting one of each. And we like to ask people to load up on the Enforce Versacolor. It's this bottle right here. That's the mushroom that all the studies were done on. So it's always best if they can build a pack out, and then they could get plenty of this Enforce Versacolor. Then they would just select what they wanted, like this, and click continue. And then they would fill out, name, address, phone number, mailing address, billing address, and so on. And then they would put they would create a username with a password. And then they would, check off all these boxes and then continue and put in their payment information and then submit the payment. Now, after they submit the payment, they're going to receive an email. A couple of minutes later, they're going to receive an email. It's a welcome email. And in that email, there'll be a link that they click on. When they click on that link, it's going to open a page where they're going to be able to build their pack. And there's a little window. They click the drop-down window, select the product they want, the quantity, and then click the little green button that says Add More. And you click that green button and another little window pops open. You click the window, you add the next product and the quantity, and then you click the green button again, it adds another window, and so on. and it tallies down at the bottom. It'll tally. And the company gives you some leeway in that order. You're paying $4.99, but they'll give you up to $535 worth of product because you can get it close, but you can't get it exactly right at 535. So let's go to the next page. So setting up your personal customer account. So once you set up your brand advocate or influencer account, you're going to want to set up your very own customer account. And your second order and every order after that, you're going to go to your customer account to place the order. And then your brand advocate account or your influencer account will earn the commissions from the volume of your order. So the way you do that is you're going to set up your own personal account. So what you do is you go to your website and you want to be a customer, your own customer. So you're going to click shop. And then we're just going to do this just for demonstration purposes. I'm just going to select the balm just to show you how it's done. And I'm going to add to cart. I'm going to click checkout. And then if I was a customer already and I had a customer account, I would log in with my customer credentials. But I want to create a customer account. So I'm going to go here, create new account. And then here, where this button says create free account, I'm going to click that. And then I'm going to submit my name, email, what username I want. It has to be different than your brand advocate account. So you would so you might say, get help customer or whatever. And then you could choose to save the password or not. Click this so they know that you're not a robot. And then you're going to click create account. Now, once you've done that, your account's created. You could follow through with the order, or you could go to the shopping cart up top and you could empty the shopping cart. Now your customer account's been created. So let's go back. So if you want to level up, let's say you've enrolled a friend as a customer and now they're excited about the product and they really want to share it with people that they love and care about. So they want to become an influencer. They want to go from a customer to an influencer. What they're going to do is they're going to log in to their customer account. And this is the back office of my customer account. All right. And this is when you're a customer, this is where you go to shop. So I would click shop and then I could do my shopping. But right now, what I want to do is I want to show you how to level up to become a brand advocate or an influencer from my customer account. So here it says, our mission at Pet Club 247 is to provide a better life for pets and their parents. Interested in a reward for referring our products? Question mark. Then it says rewards here. This button is what you want to click. You click the rewards button, and then you can go down and select whether you want to become an advocate or an influencer. So there you go. So now you pick your pack and you go through the process of checking out, and that will create your influencer account. Then what will happen is the company again is going to send you that welcome email with the link for you to click and build out your pack. You'll submit your pack, and then they'll put it together and ship it out to you. The next morning, the company's going to see that you now are a influencer or a brand advocate, and they're going to take your customer account and they're going to make sure that it's underneath you. They do that every morning. It flags them and tells them that they have to get that done. So that's how that works. Let me close this. Okay, this is super important. This is how we get paid in Pet Club through a wallet company called Wise. What happens is after you make a few bucks, it'll trigger this email. They'll send you an email, and in the subject line of the email, it's gonna say, Pet Club 247 wants to send you USD with Wise. Mine said it wants to send me money. I said, they want to send me money. So you click on that email, open it up, click on the link inside, and then you'll set up your Wise account and you'll attach your bank account to the Wise account. And then every week on Tuesday, you'll get an email for the weekly pay, and then you'll deposit the money manually into your Wise account. And then you get paid on the first Wednesday of the next month for all of your monthly pay. And you'll get an email then. So if you don't do this and you let it sit in the email because you don't know what it is, then after 10 days, the email, it gets disengaged, so to speak. It goes back to the company, and then you have to email the company and ask them to resend it to you so that you can set up your account. Same thing with the payments. If they send you money after you set it up and you don't you do something with the money within 10 days, then it goes back to the company and you have to ask them to send it back to you. So make sure that you're on top of that. You do have another option with payroll. The company runs payroll every week and once a month for the monthly. They will send you a check. So if you want, you can opt in on the check program and they'll just send you a check. You don't have to mess with the wallet at all. So here is your first focus point in building out your position as a brand advocate or an influencer. So your first goal is to become a BA plus. So it's you, the person on the left there, and then one other person. And these are two customers. So you are one customer, and then you identify another customer. You have another friend that wants to try the product. So they go to your site, they click on shop, they become a customer. And you need to have $99 in volume between the two. And once you've done that, you're a brand advocate. That's like the smallest building block of the opportunity. And you need to understand that that's the way that looks. Now, once you have 1,000 in volume, $600 max per leg. Now, based on what the company has just given us this month, they gave us a new bonus of $200 for if you have 1,000 in team volume and you become a regional manager. You just add one more. You on this on for this for the $200 bonus, you become a regional manager, and you have three people who become uh, uh, brand influencers, and they each have two people on SmartShip, which is an auto ship, and minimum of $49. Um, they're going to have their two customers. They'll be a BA plus basically. So three BA plus, and then you maintain BA plus. It's a $200 bonus, and you have to do it in the first 30 days, which is brilliant, really. So remember, to become a regional manager, you have to have this structure and 1,000 in volume. But to earn the bonus, you have to have three people who are BA plus. You need to be a BA plus, and they need to be a BA plus, and you'll pick up that 200. That's something new. So here's what the rewards plan looks like. I wanted to give you a quick visual of it. So you start out as a brand advocate, and this is awesome because it kind of gives you an idea of how things are working. You're just getting started, you're getting your feet wet. And then to rank up, you want to become a regional manager, which is what I just showed you. It's 1,000 in volume. Now you're earning more levels in the uni level. You're picking up some of the bonuses on the business builder packs. Things are looking really good. And then to rank up again, you're going to rank to the regional director level. Now, this level could potentially provide you with a full-time income. It did me, um, but you know, mm, it was a for me. I've been doing this for 52 years. It shocked me. I couldn't believe that they paid that much money. But I was busy working. I was on the phone calling people all day, every day. Then to rank up again, you go to regional vice president and regional vice president premier. Now, this is where you get into, at this level here, this is where you get into the profit sharing, the regional director premier level. And then here again, the regional vice president, and then the RVP premier, regional vice president premier level. So the first one is all the volume, including all the packs, all the customers, everything. And then the premier ranking is just, it doesn't include the packs. It's all the other volume except for the packs. And that's where you get into the profit sharing. And the second level of profit sharing is here at regional vice president premier. Now, this level could potentially provide a full-time income for two. So if the husband and wife is working, uh, this could uh, this could be equal to what they're making full time. And then the next level is national vice president premier. That's at 250,000 in volume. And so the national vice president is all the packs, all the customer volume, all of it. And then the national vice president premier is just all the volume excluding the packs. And this is legacy income here. This is the income that you want to leave for your family. This is this is this is something that uh, that you could where you could donate to your favorite charities and drive whatever you want to drive and live wherever you want to live. I mean, it could really change your life. So I want to thank you for taking the time to be a part of the Getting Started training. Again, I go through the entire compensation plan once a week. I just sent out the first one that I did today. I just sent out the recording. So ask your upline for the YouTube link and go through it. And keep in mind that was my first one and my first PowerPoint. So it'll get better as we go along. And what I'm basically trying to do there is I'm trying to paint a picture for your mind's eye. When I lay that thing out and I draw pictures and stuff, I want you guys to be able to visualize it because right now it's really hard to visualize. And I want you all to really understand the compensation plan so that when you start building out your teams, you can teach them what it looks like, how it works, how to rank up, and all that. Okay, great. So right now it is six. Is it six? It's almost 6 o'clock Pacific time, and so at 6 o'clock Pacific, um, the company is starting their Wednesday rewards overview. And the website that you go to for the Zoom is pc247business.com. pc247business.com. So I'm not going to shut down the Zoom. I'm going to leave it open for a little while. If you go into the chat, I put the link for the training I did this morning in there. You guys can all go in there and grab it. And in 5 minutes, I'll shut down the Zoom. but you all should go over to the company's rewards overview and go through that. Again, that is pc247business.com. All right. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for being a part of the Get Started training. See you all later.
Thanks, Vern.
Bye.
Okay. Bye bye. I'm just going to mute out, shut off the camera. If you guys want to grab that link in the chat, I'll leave it up for a little while.